Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, sure.
So I will roll 1d6 plus 3.
1d6 plus 3. So that's your dagger, and then your sneak attack damage as well, because that's a sneak attack.
How do I do a sneak? How do I plus my sneak attack?
Just add 1d6, whatever your sneak attack damage. You see that under your actions?
Please mess up.
On my actions.
Attack, sneak attack. It says damage 1d6. So you do your short sword damage, and then you do your sneak attack damage. So 2d6 plus 3 basically.
This,
Ben.
that.
Oh,
and then...
well, okay. So you.
Miss.
Okay, so that's the first one. It's 4 damage, and then do the sneak attack damage.
I just add 3 to that, or?
No, you add your 1d6. You see how under sneak attack?
Oh, okay.
It's a bonus. It's a bonus.
Just
sneak attack. If you attack someone with advantage, that's sneak attack, and you add that damage.
So.
Oh, he hit 6.
10.
Okay.
10.
There's a gurgling sound as just almost out of nowhere, like while you guys were just talking, Ben's like had snuck around, kind of just sneaking around you, and during this commotion of like just trying to figure out what's going on, his short sword spears right through the neck of Andre.
Wait, I killed them both?
I mean, you one shot it. You only attacked one.
I was attacking Laszlo.
Oh, you were attacking Laszlo, not Andre.
Yeah.
Fucking because Ben's a dick.
I was about to say my punch was bad.
No, the other one seems like he knows more information, so we need to lower the numbers.
Subject. Oh yeah, so Laszlo. Subject just slumps without a sound, just, and Andre backs up, but his and his chuckling, it goes hysterical, and then the mist.
Knew it.
There's a loud gust of wind sound. Dekka, you said you wanted to do something?
Yes.
You get your opportunity.
Behind Andre, and I'm still holding my dagger.
He's not looking at you. That's another sneak attack.
I'm gonna slice at one of his Achilles heels.
Okay.
Oh my god.
He's not going. Listen, he's not going for a kill though.
So that's non-lethal damage. That's fine. You still have to roll for your sneak attack damage. You still have to roll for a sneak attack. So 1d6.
I don't have to roll for like accuracy or anything.
He's not looking at you, and he's not.
It's an
He's not paying attention.
Yeah, I would assume it'd be pretty easy.
So just 1d6, yeah. Oh wow, Jesus Christ!
Oh my god!
Wow. He slices his Achilles breaks, and he tumbles over, and he's like screaming half left as he's holding the blood is dripping out of his hand, and then there is a low rumble as lightning like flashes through the sky, and a boom of thunder hits you. The mist swirls around you.
I'm entering my turn.
Oh yeah, go ahead. I mean,
I just want to loot the body. I just want to loot the body.
Okay, Ben, go ahead and roll investigation. Yes, you can mold earth. What are you trying to do with your earth?
Try like wrap it like around me.
I think mold earth is only like a 5 foot.
Oh, is it?
Let me look at your the restrictions of mold earth.
They got a 6.
Okay, give me 1 second. Oh, it's a 5 foot cube. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's fine. You mold a 5 foot cube around you, like this, like kind of like.
Yeah, Maddie's with me though because he's there, and can
I?
Okay,
yeah. You
can I somehow bring like the dead body with me of subject on one?
You use your magic to that because that's a lot of that's verbal somatic. That's a lot of hand motion.
All right, so just the dome.
This dome of just really loosely packed earth, kind of like closes around you.
Level 1. Yeah.
Okay, so Ben, what you roll? What you get?
Oh, I rolled a 6 for looting.
You managed to kind of in his hysteric as he kind of like is thrashing around Andre. You managed to like extract. Let me see. Where's my table? Okay. 4. You managed to extract. Yeah.
Maddie.
24 copper pieces.
Hey.
All right, 24 copper pieces.
He didn't have any like good stuff storytelling while any loot.
He has a scimitar if you really want a scimitar, but
I'll take it.
I'm gonna give. All right, so add the scimitar to your inventory. I'm gonna give anybody else one last action before the next thing happens.
Maddie, what's your
Okay,
action?
I want. Oh, wait, Matt, go.
Yeah, go ahead, Betty.
I'm gonna use my water creation spell and then fortify the dirt around us.
Smart. the two spellcasters, the Genasi channeling the elemental power of water through the elemental planes. You tap into your ancestral sort of power. You feel this pulling in your gut as you summon water just all out of the moisture. It kind of condenses, and then kind of almost like a giant sandcastle packs this earthing together. All right, cool. And
Okay.
Wait,
your last thing.
Just different storytelling wise, how big is that dome? Is it just around him and Maddie?
It's a 5 foot.
It's
tall
literally
cube.
Just in
him
that
and
square.
Matt.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
cool.
just them in that square.
Thanks, guys.
So, yeah, no problem. Here's
Yo,
what I'm
you
gonna
killed
do.
my guy.
Here's what I'm
Fuck
gonna do.
off.
Here's what I'm gonna do. Okay.
You killed my
Alright,
guy.
alright,
Fuck
alright,
off.
alright,
Go
alright,
fuck
I'm going to go ahead and I'm gonna grab Ben and Deca and I'm gonna grab them and huddle together just in case something does end up happening, taking us to another area that we're at least together.
Okay. All right. So you guys, Ben and Deco, you guys are grouped up together, and Andre is sitting there laughing. Sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what happened about Andre?
I'm gonna loot Andre too.
Andre's he's not dead. He's on the ground. He's still.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but like they
He's
left.
can't walk.
They left Andre.
Well,
but
he's right
yeah,
next
he-
to us. He's right next to us. He can't get away.
Deco, do you have any last actions before? Because you cut the Achilles heels. Do you have any last actions before the next thing?
No, I just didn't want him to be able to run away. That was it.
Okay, that's fair. As Andre's there laughing, he looks up into the sky. Where is my lord? I don't know what his name is. All right.
Watch us all die.
Chill.
Because if they're scared more than
My
they were
lord,
from
my lord,
us,
my lord, we did not expect, and there is a bolt of lightning just zips down from the sky and just blasts a hole into Andre and just and he's stuttering around, and then he just stops as you smell this arid smell of metal and burnt flesh and any sort of jangles and bangles he was wearing on his body. It's just basically conducted all this electricity, and the mist swirls closer and closer, and you hear a deep voice go. I realize that newcomers come to my domain. Welcome, heroes, to Barovia.
Hello.
Follow the path if you dare. And the mist recedes, everything calms down, the mist falls away, and the path literally clears up to you like the yellow brick road in Wizard of Oz. It just clears this path. And you can see everybody that's outside of the earthen cube. You can see this path clear as day now. Before, there was coated in mist, and as when you move, the mist moved with you, but now the path is clear as day, and only the mist kind of licks around at the edges of the path itself. But anything beyond that, you can see clear as day. The clouds kind of part. And as silence befalls this little camp, and Andre, and the only thing left is the arid smell of Andre's corpse.
Yummy.
I think he needs a
He
band-aid.
punching bag.
man,
I loot his body.
You
Okay.
can't.
what are you gonna loot?
Everything's
I loot his body.
Ashes.
You
He
can
just
try,
fed-
but he's kind of
I loot his body.
incinerated.
Ben, there is nothing to loot.
I loot the body.
Yeah, go ahead.
I got a 14.
You
I got a
go first,
14.
go on.
The only thing Ben can steal
I
is
rolled
the
a-
Lightning
sword.
strike. Even
Oh.
if there was metal, it would have melted.
I rolled a
Yeah,
14.
you rolled a 14, but even with
Nothing
your efforts, no. He pulls out coins, but they're all melted, misshapen. One of the coins literally just cracked in the middle. It's just split in half. You find coins, but they're completely useless. You found something, but they're useless.
Can I add him?
You can't.
No, they're useless.
Yeah, but can I add them to the?
Coins.
Can I add them? Broken
alright,
coins.
in
Custom
your
item. Look,
inventory-
I got it.
In your
Broken
inventory,
coins.
in your inventory, put a pile of scrap copper coins. Like, just I mean, if you want
How
to
many
do
is
something
it?
later,
How
fine.
many is it?
Fine.
Oh,
I would just say a pile. Maybe. Is there a note section that you can? write
No,
in?
I can add a whole. I can add a custom item.
where's?
Okay, yeah, like,
What
maybe,
happened to
like
Laszlo?
about 5 ounces.
He's dead. Ben fucking
He's
killed
dead.
him.
Ben killed him.
Ben
Oh, because
killed
Ben
him.
stabbed him through the neck.
A stack of
Yeah.
broken coins.
Did he have
Got it.
anything on him?
Oh my fucking god.
Nobody looted him.
Can I loot him?
Oh my
Yeah, go ahead,
god.
roll investigate. Jesus Christ.
What?
You
I looted Laszlo. I got a sword and then some money. You remember?
Alright.
What?
I thought you looted Andre.
I just now I did, but I looted Laszlo after I killed him. Remember, I got his scimitar.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, I mean.
Hey, he can loot again. Go ahead.
You go through him.
I can't have shit in this.
Bro.
I just
Does
can't
anyone
shit.
have like a bottle or a container?
You literally have
Yeah, I
like
think
a-
we all have like containers, don't we? In our
Yeah,
equipment.
wow.
Check our
It's like
equipment.
in your
Water
back,
skin.
yeah.
You have a
Yeah, the
water
water
skin.
Where
skin,
would
yeah.
I see that? Is that in extras?
In
You
back-
no,
backpack.
Decca, you never bought a water skin. You spent all your money on weapons and armor.
And
Oh
you'll
yeah,
see-
yeah. I have a water skin.
I have a water
Okay.
skin.
I have
Idea?
one.
I need an empty.
What did you want to do with it? Okay.
What do you want to do?
I wanted to collect some ashes.
I mean, if anyone's willing to give it to him, I'm not stopping you.
I want
I'm
to
not stopping
scoop up
you.
his ass.
I wanted to keep Andre's ashes.
How hot are the
Why?
coins? Can I mold the coins
cool.
into a little
No,
bowl?
you can't. They're useless.
They're cool down.
I mean,
They wouldn't-
he has a pile of scrap. If you find, I mean, you know, with just some basic knowledge, if you find like an adequate, like blacksmith or smithy, you might be able to like forge like a little handle out of it. I mean, it's not that many coins. Like, it's not that much copper in the first place.
Well,
He's gonna
yeah.
forge a fucking
Bro, you
key
make-
That's why I asked how many.
Yeah,
How many it was.
Yeah,
You can make a cup handle with it.
yeah, you can like kind of like make it. Yeah, it's a small little
Teach it.
thing.
Oh my god, mini mace.
Like a shot glass, you know.
Okay,
No, it's
so
definitely not a shot glass.
the two guys in the cube, are you guys staying in there or leaving?
Well, did we hear?
Wait, so
The
no one's
god?
giving
Oh,
me
you. Oh, it was this. There was just like this deep rumbling voice that like it wasn't a noise. It was like in your mind.
Oh, like telepathy type thing.
Yeah, it was like this deep like kind of in your mind. This I don't know. It's just it feels ominous, dude. This guy just blasted. I mean, to the people outside, this guy, whoever this dude person, just blasted somebody that maybe is his servant.
My punching bag.
Yeah, I
We
think he got
did hear him.
recalled.
So
Or-
Thunder
All right,
comes down off the shape.
I go.
Okay.
I start going down the road.
I start going down the road with
Whoa.
Ben because I want vengeance for my punching bag.
Okay, so all right, so you start going through. Sorry, Baha, you were saying something.
No, I'm gonna wait real quick.
Okay. All right. So you two head down the road as far as you can see. I mean, it's going to the edge of my map, but that's just a road. You continue down this road.
Well, no, I'm at the gold road.
Yeah, that is.
I assume.
it
I
was
assume
just a
that.
metaphor. It was a metaphor.
It was
Oh,
a
yeah.
metaphor, like the golden brick road.
You know
from
the
Wizard
wizard.
of Oz.
You
Yeah.
know, Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you start walking down this road, unimpeded. The mist not coming after you. You go about 100
It's safe, guys. Come on.
yards or so. You nothing happened. You're kind of. I mean, nothing happens. That's all I can tell you. Nothing happens.
All right. Well, what are we supposed to?
All right. I mean, do your friends
Right.
follow you? You guys, there's a road ahead of you.
Like, I'm going down the road. I don't know what they're doing.
I'm going
Let's
down
go,
the road.
guys.
I'm going down
Okay,
the
all
road.
right, so you two are going down the road. Let's go back to the other.
Decca.
Yeah. What are you guys doing over there?
Dungeon Master. I have a
Oh, what
question.
am I doing?
Oh, what was that? What's that purple thing?
Where-
Oh yeah, someone is drawing. Someone is
Yeah, that
drawing.
was me.
Yeah.
I don't know how I did that.
You
Dungeon
probably
Master.
just clicked the drawing tool. Yeah. What's up? What's up?
Yeah.
How long has this taken? Like how many hours? Like during like, all this stuff.
overall. So
Yeah.
combat was only about like 4 or 5 rounds. So that was like maybe a minute. Because each round is 6 seconds. It's like
Okay.
a flurry of actions.
Okay,
So
but like
interrogation, I would think is like 15, 30 minutes probably.
okay, and then what about us being like transported towards like the office?
Yeah, so good question. So there you go. All right, so travel time. You took about 3 hours to get here. So you've gone about. It's been about 3.5 hours, but you've only traveled about 3 hours. You don't know how long or how far this road is and where it takes you. But 3 hours has you've gone 3 hours to get here.
What about us getting dragged towards like the different area?
Oh yeah, so you can't really.
You like no, you can't.
What
tell
What time was it?
just like
It was like dusk, like the sun was just going down when it first happened,
so
right?
now it's roughly like 4 a.m. maybe.
Yeah.
Dang.
Might as well keep. So there's no point in going to sleep. Let's just keep going.
That's past my
I mean,
bedtime. And
You could
personally,
take a nap.
I would like to use my survivalist thing, like break a little bit of like the cube that I made. Break a little bit. Is that possible?
Yeah, no, you don't
And-
need to check for that. You don't need
And
to
like
It's
and
your
get
magic.
some and just get some wood real quick because I could use my
We're playing
survivalist
Minecraft.
to make like something like simple, you know.
okay.
And to make like a nice fire, since we don't have a fire that much. So the sticks that I had, the 4 sticks.
So are you guys trying to make camp then?
I'm gonna try and make camp out. There.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
I don't know what Maddie's gonna
Ben
do
and I
since
just
Maddie
need to
was with me.
meditate for 4 hours, right?
I don't know what Maddie is doing since Maddie was with me, but we still have that cube thing still, right? Or
Yeah,
did it crumble
so
in
yeah,
response?
no. I mean, unless you want to crumble it, it's your
No,
magic.
I don't want to crumble it because
Well, Maddie?
personally,
Maddie's magic is infused in it too.
it's true. Maddie,
Oh,
how
do
about
I-
you? We have to agree on this.
Do I still
Crumble
have
automatically
torch
once
to lit?
walking
broken.
along a path for 3 hours.
Crumble automatically once broken, or it doesn't crumble. Like if we make like a nice decent.
Unless you release the magic or use the spell again, it's not gonna crumble unless someone like smacks it down. Basically, it's gonna stand there unless affected.
okay, all I know is me, Deca, and Ben are gonna be walking down this road. Not
Okay, all right. So let's resolve the temporary campsite first. Go ahead,
Alright.
Phoenix. Go roll your survival check.
Survival. Okay. Hold up.
Ooh, the party is splitting.
Slash roll 1d20
Oh, wait,
plus
yeah.
4.
Yep.
13.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
What's up? Yeah.
Is there a lot of like flowers or herbs?
I have
along the
flowers.
way?
Good question. All right. So real quick, Phoenix, you make a nice simple fire. It takes you a lot longer than you expect, maybe an extra like 25, 30 minutes, but you get a fire going. It's kind of safe in there. Maddie and you work together to maintain the structure, keep the air out, and now you've got a small little campfire to sort of like be warm around. Ovo, you're ahead. So it's only Maddie and Baha that's behind me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sweet. So, are you resting there? Are you two resting there by like? Are you taking a short rest or long rest? A short rest is about an hour. You don't recover your magical spell slots, but you can roll a hit dice to heal yourself if you need to.
But what? How about a long rest? Does it heal everything?
That's a whole 8 hours nap.
8 hours.
You're gonna be sleeping there for 8 hours, and things happen in 8 hours, and you are two individuals in an unknown place without the rest of your party. That's my DM warning for beginners.
Alright. Personally, I'd rather have a short rest. It's just
Yeah, I
like,
think that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
Okay.
just a light short
Okay,
rest.
so
Like him and I get to cuddle in the mud thing since we agreed to
Yeah.
fix it.
All right, so you guys spend an hour taking a short rest. All right, I'm gonna switch perspectives to the three that are going ahead. Deca, as you follow the path, those weird reflecting pools of black liquid are still there, but every now and then you see flowers. Roll me a nature check to see if you recognize them. You're a rogue, so you've been out
That
and
is
about.
scary. That's scary.
I want to do
Plus
something as soon
0.
as he's done.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Let's wait for Deca. 9. You recognize some of these flowers. They're like your average kind of weed kind of thing. You do manage to grab a couple of they're called here. I'll tell you. Lysanda herbs, and you've heard that they might have medicinal properties. And you find 3 of them, so you can add that to your inventory, like in the custom item. You heard that they might have medicinal properties, but you're not. I mean, you're a rogue. You're not, a doctor or an herbologist. But you've heard, through the grapevine, throughout your work. Ben, what's up? What you want?
I throw a pebble in the black liquid to see what happens.
Okay. Bloop.
And nothing
How
happens.
do I add it to
And then nice.
Oh, here. So real quick, I'll help.
That
So
could-
when you go to inventory, you can click manage inventory, and then click add custom item, and then you can like write the name and the description, and how much you have.
Oh, okay.
Okay, cool. So going back to you, Ben.
Let's make the flower.
The pebble went, floop, and then there's no ripple.
Oh.
I try to pick up with my water skin some of the liquid.
1 second as I.
What am I doing, man? It's 1:05 in the morning. I'm playing.
I know. I mean, it's
It's interesting.
It's
there a-
interesting, but it's 1:05 in the morning.
Is there a point where you
Okay.
want to go to bed, Ovo?
you can go.
in an hour? In an
Yeah.
hour.
Oh, man's committed.
So
Oh,
2.
it's-
You want to go to bed by
Ben-
2.
All
3
right, okay,
hours.
so
I'm going to bed by 2.
Ben,
Alright.
you scoop up some of the water. It jiggles like Jello. It's like kind of gelatinous, and then you lift it up to your eyes, and you kind of like peer into your water skin. You could swear you see little remnants of that pebble. It's just like in fine mist now. It's like kind of floating, like fine mist, like someone had taken a hammer to it, floating inside the black liquid. And so you can put in your inventory of water skin full of black liquid.
Interesting.
Do I remove
Now,
my previous
I
water
know-
skin, or do I just adjust it?
You'll have to empty out the water in your water skin.
What was the name of the?
Well, it just says water skin holds 4 points of liquid. It doesn't say,
I think
like
he
I'm trying to
texted-
figure out how to customize and add it.
Oh, you can just
7.
put in the notes, like that's notes section. You can
Deca.
just write that.
Oh, I see it.
He typed
Okay,
it
Deca.
in.
Oh.
He typed
Oh.
it in.
Lisander. Lisander. Lysander.
Full of black liquid.
Lysander.
You've got 3 bundles of them. Not really sure what they do. All right, so
Eat them.
you guys are still traveling. They're resting, so they're
They're nerds.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they're resting. They're fully rested. I'm gonna need you 3 that went ahead to roll Constitution saving throws.
Huh.
All 3 of us.
Yep. Each of you roll a saving throw. It should be at the top left of your sheet. And now those are your modifiers. So 1d20.
Oh, I
plus
don't
1.
have a
doing
modifier for
Constitution.
Constitution. I got a 17.
Yes, sir.
1d20
Okay.
Constitution.
Yeah, the third one up there.
Oh, I have +3.
I only have +1.
I have 0.
8? Are you
Hey.
kidding me?
Okay.
Are you
Ben,
serious?
9.
Ben, somehow you're able to steel yourself. You fight the exhaustion of having gone through a battle, having, been whisked away. It's like by the time you guys reach your next sort of landmark, it's around 5 a.m., 5:30.
Interesting.
You're focusing. Your one singular task is just to get somewhere that is noticeable. That's some landmark. The other 2, you guys are struggling. Your eyes are blinking. You're yawning. You're tired.
They should have kept.
Deca and Ovo, you guys get each a point of exhaustion. So to add exhaustion, you have to go to your health, I think, and add. Oh, conditions. Sorry, active conditions. Right next to your shield, there's defenses, and then right to the right of defenses is conditions. If you scroll those down, there's exhaustion. You click 1 point of exhaustion.
1 point of exhaustion.
Exhaustion gives you disadvantage to ability checks.
Oh.
All
man.
I'm
that
gonna-
means skills, saving throws, initiative.
I'm gonna have Deca climb up on my head again since he's a little exhausted.
Wow.
Athletics.
Yeah, Ovo's walking. All right, so you 3 make it to the next landmark, and we'll switch back real quick to the other 2. You guys want to follow down the path after them? You guys are rested, so you'll be lagging behind about an hour. Though.
Yeah, I still gotta do like one thing before.
Okay,
we-
what do you want to do? Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
Oh wait, are we already back towards
It's
us?
your turn, yeah. It's you and
Yeah,
Matt,
yeah.
so-
Wait.
Shit.
You're correctly perspective.
Oh,
They
shit.
went ahead. 2 of them are exhausted. Somehow Ben is hanging on.
An hour has passed, right?
Yep,
Already?
an hour has passed. You guys.
All right, Maddie and I get out of the mud dirt thing, where we
Okay.
slept. I look at Maddie. I say, "Are you ready to go?"
Why does that
Nice,
sound so
yes.
romantic?
Are you sound like why you
You're about to go on a date.
Why are you trying to fuck Maddie?
Why are you trying to have sex with him?
Baha is a big titty dragon with a cock, bro. Okay.
Yeah, but you're over here like persuaded.
Baha has like double D.
My ears are
Okay, it
being
is a
violated.
mommy, mommy, daddy shit. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
so
sir. See, look, Maddie and I are good. But okay, he said yes, sir, for him going. But before we leave, do I still have that flower by any chance from the mud balls or no?
no. It's
Nah.
You threw it.
you kind of like you kind of drop it during the fight, like it's kind of
Okay.
yeah. You guys want to
Oh yeah,
go
and also
after?
I have a saying. Since I took a short rest, I'm able to have my dragon breath again now, right? Since
Yep,
the short
you
rest.
get it back because I'm short rest. Yes, sir.
What, he's about to waste it again. He's about to be like, all right, shoot to
no,
the left direction of the woods.
No, calm down, calm down.
He's
Like-
learned his lesson.
Not
hope so.
completely.
He's like, not really.
Not completely. One day it'll work.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So
I-
you two head down.
Before we head down, the 4 sticks that I picked up,
Uh huh.
I'm gonna give 2 sticks to subject 01, and then I leave.
He's making a grave for some.
No,
Okay.
I just give it on to him as basically, it was almost a thank you for almost traveling.
2 sticks.
I was gonna, yeah. What the fuck do I have on me? I'm not gonna give him my
Points.
No, because
Yeah, give him the money you stole from Deca for his life.
What if some random bandit steals it from me?
It's not a
Like-
random bandit. It's subject one.
Okay,
You don't know
okay,
what
okay.
happens after hours
Alright.
later, okay?
Okay. All right. So
My money speaks to me.
all right. So you after you kind of put this grave and kind of like as respect to subject 0. All right. We're gonna go into a more of like a imaginative section now. You
Okay.
guys follow down the path. You're lagging an hour behind, but the 3 that are up ahead, you guys make it to what looks like a set of run-down ruins.
Ruins, you said?
Yes, you see in the distance, clear as day, no mist, the set of what looks like ruins. After about another 10 minutes of travel, a massive structure grows out of the darkness. As you near, the fog billows away from it, out towards this forest, swallowing up the rest of the vegetation, and leaves a little bit lingering at the bottom of the structure, but only like so much as like almost like CO2 kind of like floating gently along the ground. Jutting from the impenetrable woods on both sides of the roads are high stone buttresses that loom gray and opaque against the night sky. Huge iron gates hang off the stonework of the structure, and dew clings with cold tenacity to these rusted bars. 2 headless statues of armed guardians flank the gates, their heads now lying among the weeds at their feet, so like decapitation. As you guys come closer, these silent stone guardians with no hands, they seem to greet you with silence. There's a sort of dense, heavy air, and as you approach, the mist slowly starts to return. But not once do they come near that gate. They're about 10 feet away from the gate. And as you approach, the gates swing open.
Oh, okay. Are we supposed to say what we're gonna do?
Don't
Wait,
attack.
one more little description. The road that was so cleared of mist just hours before is blocked by nothing but mist at the other side.
Oh.
Alright, now you guys. Alright, there's my description.
Okay.
Okay.
First things first. Before we even think about going in here, I ready my dagger. Not up.
Where
Not
did you get
not
that
up.
from?
Shut up. Shut up.
I'm
Shut
not
up.
joking. I heard the shit and everything.
Let him talk. Let him
I
talk.
looked up so quickly.
Shut up.
Alright, he
I'm not
readies
messing around.
his weapon.
I ready my weapon. I not to literally walk in and stab somebody, but I just hold it in my hand to my side just in case I.
Should we go in or should? Because you guys are tired. I feel like we should take a breather and let them catch up.
Should we?
I mean, they're not here
They're not
yet.
behind our back, yeah.
Yeah,
They're
we
not-
have time to take a short rest.
If they're an hour away, we take a short rest. Within that hour, they'll be there. So
Yeah.
we can all.
Yeah.
Let's do that though. Let's take a short rest so everybody can be together.
Okay, cool.
What was that? That was something I was gonna do. I don't remember, but yeah, we'll take a short rest.
Okay, so during a short rest, whoever wants to, you guys can go on your sheet and click short rest and decide to use your hit die to heal yourself. Basically, it's like taking a breather. Every single time you level up, you get a die that's based on of your hit number.
I didn't do that.
Yeah, short.
You don't need to. You had full health. You don't need to.
I have full health. Alright.
I think Deca, you should probably use your hit die to heal yourself. You're at
All right, I took a short rest.
So
at the
I
top.
clicked on the short rest. Yeah.
Okay, and it should say it should say your class and then your hit die, and there should be a little square. You can click that square, and then you can click the 1d10 plus 3 to roll the HP, and then click take short rest.
Mine shows 1d8 plus 1.
Yeah. That's you. 'Cause that's your class. Rogues are 1d8.
I love the fact that Phoenix. Where the fuck did you get that from?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I heard
that's
the
funny.
shrink and everything.
And then after you roll it, it should say how much you healed, and then you can click short rest to confirm.
So I'm all here. I'll make the now of me putting my dagger down to take a nap.
Okay.
Wait, you
Alright.
completed a short rest. Relevant abilities have been rested.
Yep.
Oh, I think on my sheet I never set my hit points to 6. Should I redo it?
Yeah, no, that's fine. You can just assume.
Everything's just back to normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you don't have a hit die, so the next time you take a short rest, you can't heal yourself. You can't use your hit die because you don't have it anymore. Okay, cool. So we have Ovo kind of like. Are you sheathing or is it? Where's your dagger? You're just holding onto it as you lay down and take a nap.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm sheathing it back, but I'm laying it on my chest just in case. I'm not putting it like in my pocket.
Is
or
someone watching over you guys, or are you guys just conking out right there together?
Okay.
Oh, that's no Ben. No Ben.
I
Ben.
will keep guard while we wait for the others because he's.
Okay.
Yeah, because Ben's not tired.
He's not exhausted.
He,
All right,
he rolled a 17.
all right, cool. So I think that you. All right, cool. So we'll time lapse. We'll time lapse, and after about an hour, maybe 10 minutes or so, your two friends, the Dragonborn and the Water Genasi, make it up towards. You guys see this? You guys see exactly as what your friend saw, and a set of these like arches and an iron garrote gate, literally completely open, like beckoning with its arms towards you, right in front of you.
Mhm.
Around you, the mist has returned, and the only thing between you and the mist is that stretch of road you're standing on, and the gates in front of you.
What's going on, guys?
Hey, aren't you guys sleeping though?
No, he said Ben.
No, it's an hour. Wait.
It's an hour. Okay.
Yeah.
It's kind of
How long is the short rest exactly?
I'm
Is it 1 hour exactly?
Yeah. I mean, you can vary it, but it's
Like could they
between an
sleep
hour
for
and
like
30
40 minutes and then I take a power nap?
Yeah.
All right, that's what happened.
Okay. So we'll just time lapse that. Your friends do arrive and kind of chill around. But if that's the case, during that time. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, so on your sheets, there's a section at the bottom left that says passive, or on the left-hand side, that says passive perception under senses.
Yes.
Does anybody have more than 10?
Yes.
I have more than
Yeah,
10 on all of them.
I do.
All right, who has more than 12?
No.
I
I
have,
have
for
exactly 12.
I have
for
exactly.
all.
For which one?
Who has
I have 10.
passive perception?
I have
Passive.
exactly.
I have exactly 12 for passive.
Who has more than 10?
I have 14.
Does anybody have more than 14?
Okay.
Maddie?
I don't. I have 10.
On the left-hand side, there should be
The second box.
Yeah, it says senses. These
Dexterity?
are your passive sense.
What?
No, your passive senses. So,
Under that.
Yeah, under the saving throws, there should be a box that says senses. This is like basically like if you're not if you're not actively looking for anything, this is kind of your senses around you. So
What's
you
your- What's your passive?
have a 14. Yeah.
14 is my passive wisdom.
Okay, cool. So Ben, you also have a 14?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, but you're sleeping, so
Yeah,
that leaves Deca. Okay, cool.
Oh,
Cool.
Ben's sleeping.
I'm still sleeping.
Deca,
Power nap.
Deca, you
Yes.
catch the scent of death in the air.
That's not a good
While
sign.
your friends are sitting there, kind of like resting, talking amongst themselves, you are keeping watch. and you catch the scent of death in the air. The smell hits your nose, and it's coming a little to your left. Not through the gates, but like on the edge of the gate. About 10 feet into the mist, as you kind of approach the edge of the mist, you see it's like brambles, and a small sort of like bent over willow tree, but there's a bunch of bushes nearby. The scent, that's definitely where the scent's coming from. What do? Do you follow it? You want to check it out? You're the only one that notices this because of your passive perception.
Yeah, I'll go check it out.
Okay.
What can you talk about it?
Dekka, where are you
He's
going?
just gonna wander off on his own.
You wouldn't tell us?
Die.
You're telling me you wouldn't say, "Hey guys, I sense death around us." By the way, just so you know, I can get a little,
Honestly, I'm
Man is
going
reckless.
to check it out.
just a little whippy, guys.
Okay, the man.
I mean,
I
you guys
trained them
notice me walk
terribly.
off?
No.
Y'all
No,
guys
we
are resting,
just-
sleeping, like just like kind of
I'm
like.
talking with.
We're just chilling there. We didn't notice
Yeah,
anything.
you guys are like.
I'm,
trying to
I'm
recover.
asleep, so I can't.
I'm
Also, you
staring
are
at
tiny. You are 4 feet tall. You're tiny.
He's thinking
gotta
beyond
slip-
the world.
I'm
Oh,
staring
okay,
at
so-
Ben sleep
All
right
right, this is a solo little bit.
now. You smell nice.
For
Ben.
you,
This is just
All
Dekka.
right, this is for you, Dekka.
Alright.
You follow the scent. This foul, rotting scent. It leads you through the mist, 10 feet, 15 feet, to a swath of brambles and bushes and this bent-over willow tree. As you push through the bushes, knocks against something, and you look down. It is a boot attached to a leg, attached to a body, attached to a torso with no head. Half buried in the underbush. About 15 feet from the road, you see the corpse of a young man. His head is nowhere to be seen, but his robes, you tell right away as a robe, he's a commoner. They're muddy, torn, raked to shreds by obvious claw marks. You look around at the tree, similar claw marks in the tree. Crows have definitely been at this body. Some parts of the body is plucked. The eyes, you could swear that if the eyes were there, they would be missing. And that stump for a head, some of the ligaments that connects his body, the spinal cord, you take a quick peek and it's gone. This man has been obviously dead for several days.
Damn.
And as you kneel down, you see a crumpled envelope in his hand. I need you to roll a survival check. Try to figure out how he died. Survival check.
Ooh,
Detective
survival check, let's see.
Dekka.
Ooh, what is my survival?
Yo, did nobody
Cool,
like?
it's +4. All right.
Oh yeah. So as he's doing his survival check, Baha, you look up. and go,
24.
Holy shit! What?
Or anything
Oh, you
else.
rolled a nat 20. Okay, all right. Nat 20. That's a critical success. Something extra will happen. But first, Baha, you're talking to Maddie. All of a sudden, you snap up and you go, "Wait, has anyone seen Dekka?" And you look around, and he's nowhere to be seen.
Interesting.
No.
How long-
Everyone's like, "Ah."
How long until I wake up exactly?
Never.
You've got about 10 minutes left for your like hour.
Alright, so another round.
Going back
Alright,
to Dekka. With your critical roll, your natural 20, which is important, it's great. You know right away, these are the marks of a death by direwolf. Clear as day. And you can tell that from these wounds, the wolves kind of just assassinated this man, took his head, and left his body. That's not natural for a direwolf. They eat the body. They tear it to shreds. There should not be a body. But there is. Dekka, you notice that in his hand, in that crumpled, dirty brown envelope poking out from beneath the young man's fingers, you pry it out of his cold, rigid hands. It takes you a couple minutes because like you're afraid that like his hand might just tear apart the envelope, but then you open it, and now you free the envelope. You remove the envelope from his hand, and on the envelope, sealed with a wax inset, is a large letter B. The parchment is worn and flimsy, but still intact, and the seal has been broken. What do you do?
I'm gonna open it up and read it.
All right.
Or
I am
attempt to
gonna
read
give
it.
you a handout. Who do I
Page.
show it to? Who do I show it to? All right, here we go. Nicholas, right?
Mhm.
Okay, cool. Go onto D20. At the top, on the third tab over, there should be a button called Journal. If you click Journal, you should go down and you should see it say Handout.
Yes.
And you should see a letter called Letter by the Gates. And go ahead, read it.
Yes.
Read it out loud. Tell it to somebody. Keep it to yourself. It's up to you.
Well,
This is
remember,
your
you're not
responsibility.
near us anymore, so
Yeah,
you
so,
might as well just
even if
read it
you- yeah,
Yeah,
yourself.
remember that
Yeah.
damn riddle he said.
Yeah,
too,
you
like,
might as well read it
goddamn.
yourself, or wait till you get over here to
Yeah.
read it to everyone.
Yeah.
Ben,
it's
you
up-
want to see? Anyways,
He's
back
not
to
gonna
us.
come back
It
because
has,
of the fucking riddle.
it's written in very sharp cursive. I think that says Burgomaster.
So a burgomaster, you know right away, is basically like the mayor to a rather large settlement that's a subsidiary, basically, to another larger settlement. Yeah, so
So you did not
while
know
he's
that.
but your character does. He's a rogue. He's been out and about in these different times. All right, while he's reading, Ben, you slowly wake up from your rest. You feel better. Yeah, you had that one solitary focus to push forward, but now you're not as exhausted. You wake up, and first thing you look around for Ben. You're like, hey, Ben, like making sure your friend's okay, and you find him missing.
Did any of you guys see where Deca went?
No, I did not. I was more focused on watching you sleep.
You
What?
sound
What?
the-
What?
Nothing.
What about you, Phoenix?
You look very pretty when you're sleeping, by the way.
Phoenix, where is it? Phoenix, you see where Deca went?
Who's Phoenix?
Baha, you see where Deca went?
Oh, no, I haven't seen where Nicholas has been.
Yeah, but who the
Do
hell
me a
is Phoenix?
favor and don't do stupid moves next time we're in a fight.
What stupid move did I do?
You healed the enemy. You launched an acid at nothing.
What?
And then you also stole money from our teammate and tried to strangle me.
How do you know I took money from him now?
And you tried to
Okay, that's true. Well, what do you mean?
I have
Well,
a strong
okay,
scenting
you tried to
suspicion
strangle
that you
me.
did.
All right.
I didn't try to strangle you. I tried to drag you.
Deca, did you finish reading?
This is very interesting.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I didn't want to need to sound dismissive, but the last thing is you notice that the letter on the front is dated a week ago.
I'm like,
I'm going to, I guess head back to the group. This is very interesting, guys.
Using your survival skills from before, you retrace your footsteps, like in the dirt. You retrace your footsteps, and about 10 minutes later, you break out of the mist and back onto the road. You see your friends there arguing amongst themselves about who's seen who's shot acid at who made bad decisions. They're arguing amongst themselves, and you, Deca, you break through and you come out back to the group.
Am I allowed to notice him first, or will I have to roll perception?
No, you notice him. He's just kind of like,
he comes right.
Deca! Where'd you
Yo.
go?
Hey, business partner.
What's up, G's?
Move yourself over.
Where'd you go, man?
He's
I found a love letter, and it says that there's symbols of love in a circle around this land.
Oh, really?
And there's a beast that is far too powerful.
Oh,
if you want,
okay.
I can show it to everybody too.
Hand me that letter.
I just added everybody here.
Put it.
How do you find it?
It'll be in your journals.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
For me
so
to
in
find,
your, on roll 20,
Where?
letter by the gates. It's
Where does one?
at the top right. You know how there's chat and then there's like. It looks
Oh,
like,
there's a chat.
Oh,
on roll 20, yeah.
I can't
That's where
read
they-
any of this, so I'm gonna rely on someone to tell.
Oh, wait, I found it.
Yeah.
It is very pretty though, but I cannot read
Is
it.
it?
Light
Is it
of
go to
Miller.
builder?
Sorry.
Is it like go to builder? That one, top right, you said.
It's
No. Go to roll 20, on the roll 20 side, not the D&D Beyond.
all right. So
Oh.
the site
Oh.
where the map is, it's gonna be right
Okay.
above the chat box. The second.
Oh,
little-
okay. I see it.
Yeah, there should be a button to the right that says third from the left. Journal.
Yeah.
This
Yo,
is
I'm sorry,
letter-
guys.
Oh, yeah.
I'm illiterate. I'm sorry.
Like I said,
Yeah,
I
you
can't even
idiot.
read that.
I
Ovo, you want to read it out loud?
I, the
Healthy.
burgomaster of
You want
Barnum,
me to read it?
send you honor. With
Yeah,
despair, my
read it out
adopted
loud.
daughter.
Somebody read it out loud.
Fair Lorena, however you pronounce that name, has been these past nights bitten by a nymph.
Vampire.
For over 4.
My
bitten
adopted
by-
daughter, the fair Irena Kolania, you
Oh,
don't know
bitten
that,
by a
obviously,
vampire. That is nothing.
has been bitten by a vampire. Yeah, go continue. Go
Even
ahead.
better.
For over 400 years,
Stop saying
this
stuff
creature
sexually.
has drained the life of blood from my people. How my dear
Irena.
Irina,
Irina.
We should not have chosen.
languishes and dies from the unholy wounds caused by this vile beast. He has become too powerful to conquer. So there's a powerful vampire. But they say, so I say to you, give up for dead and encircle this land with the symbols of good. Let holy men call upon their power, that the devil may be contained within the walls of the weeping.
So Satan.
Barovia, the land.
Barovia, leave our sorrows to our grave, and save the world from this evil fate of ours. There's much wealth entrapped in this community. Return for your reward after we all are departed for a better gift. Or life. Better life.
Better
After we
life.
all departed for a better life.
Signed Kolania Indirovich. They're all like
You're a
Eastern.
bitch. Got it.
Yeah.
The land is circled with
All right,
symbols.
all right. I say that we all go through the gate.
I say.
Let's go right now. Okay, wait. Before
Phoenix.
we go through the gate, hold up.
He's gonna use the sword.
Hold up. Gotta pull out that. Get it ready
All
at the
right,
end.
what were you saying, Phoenix?
I say we go back because this is the thing, personally. During the conversation when it was, I forgot if it was electrocuted, whatever, deep fried, and subject. So punching bag.
Punching bag.
They said that they traveled just a little bit further from Bayonet. They know their connections, and we were intruded, so that means that we were somewhere in between. I feel like if we go back a bit more, I feel like we could find their hometown and actually find the town, personally. Because they said something about something two. I forgot what it was exactly, but it said two. So we were in the second part. Technically, we are in the third part, because clearly, as you see, there's stone golems here, nodding their heads and letting us go into a mist. The mist is cleared right now at the moment, and it still has.
Well,
The only thing that's
it's there. It's not clear. It's like there.
no,
It's in the
still there,
gate.
but like it's like Yellow Brick Road. Is it still
But
there?
behind
In the
us,
Yeah,
you
so
can't
the-
see shit, right?
No, the behind. So the mist has basically encircled you once more. The yellow brick road is kind of like faded. You can barely make it out, but in front of us is the giant gate with the its gates open, and beyond it is nothing but mist. And to your left and right is nothing but mist.
But
said
in
Yellow
the
Brick
center, it's
Road?
still fine.
Okay.
Yeah, the road is still.
All right,
the road is
all
still-
right.
It's yellow
That's what I
brick.
was trying
So-
to say. Like so, like the back is still fine. So personally,
Nice.
I feel like we should go back
Okay,
because there might
listen.
be a town. Personally, the people love me around here.
No,
For a reason.
no,
Okay.
okay.
No.
You.
I
understand
immediately.
that.
Hold on.
Hold on. There's a reason why I'm saying that. Because it's my character. I'm a folk
Yeah.
hero, by the way.
Okay,
So-
yeah,
Well, so am I.
Hey,
Okay, wait.
Take this into consideration. Okay, we just killed two of
I
their
didn't
people
kill.
in
I
cold
killed
blood.
Three.
If we all three people in cold blood,
I
if
didn't
we
kill.
all go backwards, right, and we go into town and we have blood on our hands, and they're like, "Hey, where'd you get that from?" What are we gonna say? Wouldn't be like,
All
"Yeah,
right,
we
all right,
murdered
all right,
three
all
of
right.
your people."
Upon hearing Phoenix's shenanigans, I immediately turn and walk through the gate.
Okay, I'm going with Ben.
You
I go
guys
with
are
Ben.
dumb. You guys are literally level 1.
Doesn't matter. I'm going with Ben. Can't leave.
I
Ben
just
alone.
want to see what's inside. I can walk back. I can walk
How
back
about this?
out.
How about this? How about wait?
Right now, the gates are gonna close.
How about this?
Oh.
We don't go fully in. We peek our heads in.
We just
Do
peek
not
our heads.
fully enter the building.
Wait,
Just
who
peek our
went
heads in.
fully in? Ben,
I did say it. I said it. I went in.
Ben said he's going fully.
Ben's
Ben?
going in. I'm
Alright,
peeking my head
wait.
in.
I'm gonna go with Ben.
Of course.
Okay.
Deca's climbed
Ben
on
and
top of it now.
Okay, Ben and Deca climbs right on top of Ben's shoulders, without nary another decision or like argument. Ben and Deca plunges through the mist. Okay. Plunges through the mist. Go ahead and reload your pages on the D20.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Uh,
I'm not going in. I'm peeking my head in. I'm not
yeah.
going
Okay.
in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So,
there's a thing that
so-
says decapitated heads.
well, I mean, the
Fine.
statues don't have heads yet.
Yeah,
okay,
but
so it
when
should.
the head is-
So you guys see a blank screen, right? Like a
Yeah,
blank
it's
screen.
black.
It's
It's
just
black.
black.
Okay.
I
So
see
the only two people that see this are the two that went in. You enter.
Oh, damn.
Wait, give me 1 second to find my spot. Okay.
Oh, wait, what?
The moment that
freak?
those two pass through the gates shudder a little bit, and they move as if to close before they stop. Their screeching halt, splitting through the night air. You two, Deca and Ben, you are greeted with towering trees, larger than those behind you, whose tops are lost in the heavy gray mist, blocking out all but the death gray light. Tree trunks unnaturally close to each other ring around the path, and the woods have the silence of a forgotten grave. Yet, they exude this feeling of an unvoiced scream. Your footsteps make dull thumping sounds as you walk forward. You walk, you continue to walk, and there's no gate, nothing to stop you, and you march onwards. Until finally, you hit a gravel road. The road shifts from dirt to gravel to cobblestone. Soon, tall shapes bloom from the dense fog, revealing a village. Its houses dark as tombstones. Passing through a crumbling archway, you see solemn dwellings nestled between stooped, tightly packed, closed-up shops. In the distance, you see a local tavern, evident by the sign of a flagon embossed on its decrepit welcome sign, bolted tight. Mist continues to swirl around the village as you softly walk forward. All right, back to the people on the other side of the mist. Ovo, you poked your head through.
Wait, I don't
Miss-
see anything.
You gotta refresh, Deca.
I did refresh.
Yeah.
Oh, scroll down. Scroll down. It's a tall one. Scroll down.
It's a tall. It's a tall one. Yeah. So,
Oh,
right. So Ovo, you poke your head through, and the mist slightly clears, and you see those trees, massive towering trees. You see the dirt path, but because the village is about like 10 minutes walk further, you don't really make out the village. You just see the trees, and you don't see your friends either.
Okay, so what you're saying is I either stop poking my head out and go back, or I just say screw it and go in.
It's your decision. I'm not.
Literally,
Whatever you want.
You literally got in your scenario.
And
So
remember, he said the
secondly-
gate kind of closed a little bit, but then stopped itself.
Yeah, you noticed that too. Yeah, you just hear.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's kind of making me think that after a certain amount of people go in, it's gonna close. So I feel like if I were to go in, it's gonna close more. Which it
Or-
could be a good thing, but it all at the same time could be a really bad thing.
Or it
So-
could possibly be that you're in the way.
That's true. So I'm gonna go ahead and say this. We got 12 minutes to this ends. 28, 22. So I'm just gonna say screw it. I'm just gonna go in. I'm just gonna follow.
Push right through, and you follow that path until you hit the cobblestone, and you meet the village, and you find your friend staring at two young children, a boy and a girl. All right, Maddie and Baha.
Yeah.
What are your decisions?
I'm gonna go in.
You're
Okay.
gonna go in?
Maddie goes right through and arrives with their friends. And you guys are just weirdly staring at these two kids.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
you
waiting
said-
for Phoenix to make his turn.
Give me a second before Phoenix. Yeah,
I'm
this
thinking about my numbers now because
is-
basically
the gate has
it's a lot.
basically closed until it's like almost like a sliver of a person, a humanoid could fit through this.
wow, not
Humanoid.
human.
Humanoid.
I walk-
humanoid.
I walk back out of it, and then
Uh-huh.
say, "Hurry up and get in here," and then come back.
Yeah.
I'm still thinking though,
You're
personally,
jogging.
because it's with the numbers.
Okay, you want to
Like,
see a magic
we-
trick? You want to see a
we
magic trick?
read-
I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna grab
We
Phoenix,
read.
and I'm dragging him in.
I
Okay.
think that deals with an athletic thing.
Yeah, athletics check. Contest,
Yeah.
Oh,
contest
God.
each other. Contest each other.
Like we need a
Ah! It's a D21, right?
Yeah, D20 plus your
Plus your
yeah.
thing.
Plus plus what?
athletics.
Whatever your strength
Constitution?
modifier. Your strength
your-
modifier.
Oh,
strength?
shoot!
I thought it was, oh, it's with strengths? Okay, it doesn't even matter.
But this is raw strength. This is
Why do I keep getting such low numbers? Oh, God.
Roll
You-
1d20.
Am I allowed to
roll
just
a
say?
2.
All right, I'm joining.
I-
I'm joining
Yeah,
in this
okay.
to pull him in. Hold on.
Okay, if you're helping,
Oh,
then Ovo gets advantage. Go roll again.
Wait.
Ovo,
then-
you get
Oh,
advantage.
So you got
slash
3
roll
plus your number.
1d20.
Bruh.
Are you serious, man?
What the
I still win.
What? Okay,
Seven.
you even with 2 people, the Dragonborn, the 8'3" Dragonborn stands resolute, and you can't pull him through. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Such low.
Okay, so the 2 people that are back with the children.
I'm not even gonna try. I'd have to roll a nat 20.
Yeah,
That might not even work.
yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and walk back. I say
Alright.
forgive. I'm forgetting
now,
Phoenix.
All right.
Phoenix. Phoenix. All right.
I'm
Wait, Phoenix, you're the last person left.
Yeah,
Roll a
I'm
perception check for me.
Perception?
I hope he finds the dire wolf.
Please
that
give me
attacked.
a
That's
1.
wrong.
Please give him just a solid 1.
Well, you don't really know the scenario. What can happen?
Yeah,
Well,
you don't know.
It literally
Don't
could be
know.
anything.
I'm gonna
I don't even care.
talk to the
I don't even
children
care.
after that. So
Perception,
just so
I
you know.
believe. You said, alright, so plus 2. 16.
16, bro.
You see the same spidery tendrils of mist that had encased Dekka at the very beginning of the adventure. Inching. They're trying to be subtle, but you notice them. There are a dozen, maybe 2 dozen tendrils just creeping up behind you.
You put me in a so you really want me to go? Okay, then, yeah.
Well,
I
I know.
will go.
Nah,
because this is the thing.
no,
I've learned personally.
You want?
this is
I
not the
did learn.
DM speaking. This is the
Yeah.
mod. There's a specific
Yeah.
reason for this.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking about it really hugely because it's just
I'm
giving me
slowly
PTSD.
creeping. He's
It's-
slowly creeping. He's like,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
giving him a
slowly
chance to
creeping,
make a
so
decision.
it's-
He's like,
in this decision,
two
I'm thinking
paths
quick.
to this.
I'm
There's
thinking quick. Ghost
Okay.
house.
There are 2 ways that this can go down. Either you stand there for, if you make the decision to stand there any longer, or you move between the gates.
Fuck. Okay, I move.
And there are results in the module. Okay.
I move because I learned of PTSD. It can either drag you or tear you apart.
Okay.
So
You hurry through the gate and it closes.
dang it.
And as you move forward, the gate shimmers. You keep an eye on it as you move further and further away until it fades and there's nothing left but mist.
I'm sorry.
I knew it.
Are you for real?
We're about to end on a cliffhanger soon, but this is gonna be good. You 2 arrive. All of you guys now cluster around at these children. The people that were still there. You watch as this girl and this young boy stand in the middle of the street. The young boy is clutching a ragged stuffed doll and crying, tears streaking across his pallid face. His sister fares no better. Her form is a darkened gray, form, perhaps from grime, maybe from starvation. Her body radiates hunger. She bends over slightly, shushing the young boy, and wipes the tears from her cheek with a thin thumb. When she notices the 2 people, I think it was Maddie and who stayed there? And Dekka?
It was Matt and Dekka.
Matt and Dekka, when she finally notices you guys arriving, she senses your gaze and she turns. And what was worry, hunger, maybe a little bit of terror, lightly fades. A smile cracks upon her youthful face. Thank goodness! Sus, there's a monster in our house. Please, help us! She then points to a tall brick row house behind her. And I'll reveal it real quick.
Oh, you
That's-
said monster?
That's mad creepy.
I ain't the Ghostbusters.
Oh wait, hold on. I'm so dumb. You
Hold up.
Okay.
Let me reveal it. Let me reveal the house real quick.
Yeah, I got it. I just thought about something,
And I'm gonna ask you a huge question. If
Holy-
an encounter happens,
The house is still.
still
You guys
blind.
can't see inside the house. All right, thank you.
Nah.
Yeah, no.
it's still
Oh
black,
my
so
god,
we
that's a long
just-
house.
All right.
Oh, but the fog is still.
We finally got to a house. We gotta go in.
Okay, so wait. She says,
Go in.
"There's a monster in
Cliffhanger.
the house. Please help us." She then points to a tall brick row house behind her. It's 3-storied and in shambles. A gated portico acts as an entrance to the ground floor, and the rusty gate is slightly ajar, a little bit bent, and the girl gestures frantically at the door. It was inside mother, father, and you can tell she's sniffing, holding back tears as she's kind of hugging onto her younger brother by her side, and the younger brother is literally just burying his face in the stuffed doll. The houses on either side are abandoned and swallowed in mist. You can see them. You can make out the shallow forms here. Let me reveal them now. Give me a second.
Good God, man, there's a lot in this map. There's more.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck! I know
no.
that's what it is. Okay, but yeah, acts like this isn't there.
Okay. Alright, so the houses on either side are abandoned. Their windows are barred and boarded up. Mist curls lazily beneath and over these buildings, undulating like waves. The young girl curls her brother even tighter against her chest, looks at Maddie with pleading eyes. Please, there's a monster. I don't know what to do. What do you do?
Oh,
I
she's
say, all right,
Let
bet.
Matt think real quick. This is
Matt,
Yeah.
Matt, you're here. You're the first person to stay behind because
First
everybody kind of
dibs,
left.
Matt.
You're up. What are you doing, Maddie?
All right, we're not gonna help him. I'm not gonna help him.
You're not okay. So you just straight up. She's no. And from within, you see some shapes flicker across the windows, but it could be mist, could be a monster, could be a fucking demon. You don't know.
It's the dummy.
There's movement in the house, and a gate is slightly ajar. You come to the conclusion that you don't want to help. So you back off. And then the little boy lowers his face, lowers the doll, and it's almost like a shrunken apple. You can see the gaunt cheeks outlined in him, and his eyes are like this gray, sort of just somber, and his cheeks are just coated in snot and gray. And he takes a step towards you and reaches one of his hands out and goes, "The parents, please." This is still you, Maddie.
Matt slaps the kid.
I'm just
This
Yeah,
is
and then
still
I'm
you,
gonna
Maddie.
hit him. I'm gonna
This
hit
is
him.
all. No, I was
No,
kidding. This is
no.
all you. This is all you. This is all you.
Okay, okay.
This is
Think
all
about
you,
it.
Maddie.
Think about
no, Maddie,
this.
no, guys, Maddie.
Oh,
What are you doing?
fuck. I'm just gonna
What
watch.
are you doing?
I'm just gonna sit back and watch.
God.
Okay, I'll help
Right.
them. I'll help them.
No, do you want to hit him or help him? You can do whatever the hell you want.
Do you want to hit him or help him?
I'm gonna
I don't
give you
really
the
wanna hit him.
results
I'm
of
gonna
your
hit the starving
actions.
kid or help him.
I am gonna give you the results of your action.
No, I'll help him. I'll help him.
No, we have 12 minutes.
Why are you
Okay.
counting
No,
the
it's
time?
gonna
Oh,
it's
good.
gonna end on a cliffhanger, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's
It
stupid.
has-
Oh, he has to. He has to end on a good note.
That's
So you
fair.
reach out
Okay.
and you touch this little kid's hand, and he feels like you would imagine if someone had sun dried and then put into an oven an orange peel. He is just drained of just energy and life, and you can just tell it. You are a monk, and you are a user of ki, and you can feel his energy is just gone. And the little girl, her smile returns to her face, and she rushes up, and she I don't know if you move or not, but she tries to latch onto one of your legs, as a hug. You want to move or let her?
Yes, I want to move away.
You back away from her. She misses, but it's okay. It's okay. Somebody's help. It's okay. Somebody's finally helping. She turns to her little brother. Fawn, somebody's finally helping him. The little brother just hugs her and tugs her so tightly, and then the little fucking stuffed animal is pressed against her back. She goes,
Yeah,
"No, please." And then he turns over and please go in, go, please. And then they start to step towards it, but then they look at you with like pleading eyes. Please, come, please. And
Whoa, man.
what do you do? Okay, I'm gonna open up the floor now, but Maddie's gonna take charge.
Okay, what do you want me to do now?
You
Anything.
do what you
They're
want to do.
gesturing,
It's
yeah,
your
they're
choice.
gesturing towards the house.
You can either
Okay,
go
I'm
in the house
going.
or you
I'm
can.
going.
But you're
Okay.
taking charge. Keep that in mind.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
you.
gonna be heading the party.
you,
The
Rich.
rest of you guys, are you guys following? We
Yeah,
can do
I'm
some
following
some
you.
objections.
No.
But the dragon boy
I'm going.
stand still. Okay.
We take a step into the front door just so we can see.
Deca, you
I'm
stay
gonna go
with.
around the side of the house.
Ooh, Deca, smart.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Phoenix is just gonna sit there with
I'm
the kids.
gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna deal with something with the kids.
Go babysit. Phoenix.
Whoa.
No, not like
Yo,
that.
chill.
Calm down. This time.
All right, let me see. All right. Position yourself before you go inside the house. Position yourselves where, if you guys are going into the entrance is right here. It's like where everyone's
Is it
clustered.
2 blocks wide or
That's-
1 block wide?
It's 2 blocks wide. It's a large portico. It's like a 10-foot portico.
Okay.
I'm
I
in.
can move one
No.
more block.
Going in.
Okay. All right. So the
Does it
gate
have a-
is slightly ajar.
Does it have a
and
sorry?
go
Does
ahead.
it have a
Sorry,
back door
what's
for
your question?
Deca to go into or no?
Deku. Or sorry, Deku.
Deku?
No, my bad. Deku, go ahead and
My hero.
make
My
your
hero.
way. Go ahead and make an investigation check, and we'll say you're making your way around the house. Go ahead and roll an investigation check. Or,
Investigation
like,
check.
Like a back door, like any sort of like hidden openings that like might be buried within the brickwork. Oh, I can't wait. I know how to end this.
12.
12. You search, you loop around the house once, you kind of like wait for your friends as they're kind of waiting to see the results. You loop around once, twice, you come back, you shake your head. You didn't find, I mean, maybe you're wrong, but you're rogue, you trust yourself to find sneaky passages in, but you couldn't find a way in.
There are no
don't
windows
know.
on this house.
The windows are like, I mean, there are. So you look up, their windows are about 15 feet up off the ground on the second floor. And there's another floor above that. And remember, it's 3 stories. So it's like 15 feet and then another like 10 feet up. Yeah. All right.
That's a
so
tall building.
it is a tall building. All right. So you 3
Yes.
minus Phoenix. You 3 approach the portico.
Are you able to set it so where like only we can see what's inside
we
and
can
Phoenix
see it?
can't, or no, or just opens everywhere?
No, it's unfortunate.
That would be cool. All right, no
Oh,
worries.
trust
I was
me,
just
don't
curious.
worry,
No,
I'll be
I have a
character.
solution. I have a
All right.
solution.
no, I know. I'm just
And
curious.
Phoenix.
All right, here we go. So we're
I
gonna
already
start
have
off.
my idea of what I'm gonna do.
Oh, okay. So before they enter, what do you want to do?
Oh, no.
Let's-
This is when they enter.
Okay.
Is that okay with you?
He's gonna go lock the door.
Dude, I swear, if
No.
he does something to these kids,
All right. So
Yo.
you open. Okay, so you pull open the wrought iron gate.
Oh.
It's attached basically by the hinges on one side, and a lock on the other kind of just dangles, fills the archway of the stone portico. The gate is clearly locked. You push through easily, no problem. Its rusty hinges shriek as the gate opens. You go into this sort of like this the portico area. Oil lamps hang from the portico ceiling like chains. Kind of swaying lightly now that you kind of like pushed in some air. Flanked by a set of wooden doors that are slightly ajar. You push through, look through those doors, it's up to you. But this is the sort of like small
Okay,
portico
this is
entrance.
I
the
go in.
area before I'm gonna go in.
Okay, alright, so you
Oh, we all
push-
just said screw it.
Alright,
We do not care.
Alright, so it opens up to a space. It opens up to this area and into this sort of like a grand foyer area. There is a really nice, ornate, decorative like rug on the ground. Hanging on the south wall of the foyer is a shield, glistening, emblazoned with a coat of arms of a stylized golden windmill on a red field. Around the image of this shield is flanked by a framed portrait of these stony-faced, like fierce aristocrats. mahogany frame double doors right to the north of you, leading to what you assume is another area.
I like it.
Ben, I want you to make a perception check. Actually, no. Go investigation check.
Investigation.
Yeah.
Man, you're so buff.
Yeah.
Let me feel them muscles real quick.
Okay.
He's big as fuck.
Damn.
Yeah,
It sounded like
I
a
go-
tiki toy. God damn.
this place is pretty cozy. I'm a investigator around here, and I roll a 6.
Oh.
The roll the 6.
Ben, okay. So you do a little investigation. You kind of like look at the stuff. You don't really see anything unusual, but on closer inspection, this shield, it's really clean.
I pick
The
it off the
artwork is
wall.
remarkable, and the paintings around them, you like run a finger along them. There's no dust on it. In fact, you kind of bend down to the ground and kind of like run your hand along the edges of like the doors. There's not a speck of dust in sight. Okay, well, whatever. It's a clean old house. You get up, whatever. All right, we'll go back to we'll get Phoenix. Phoenix, what are you doing?
That's funny.
Finally. Thank you.
Okay.
I feel like this is gonna go towards intimidation for rolling because I'm gonna be speaking with the children and
Yeah, go ahead.
something's gonna be happening. So is it okay if I just roll the intimidation right off the bat, or do I need to do the action first and then do the intimidation?
Do the intimidation first, because if it's already
Okay.
really intimidating to a couple kids, I might just give it to you.
All right.
Man, he's an 8-foot
I might
dragon.
just say screw it.
Like lizard.
I mean,
I'm
they're
right,
two
right.
kids starving,
One
crying.
They tried to hug a blue man that has biceps the size
Hold
of
on,
a
plus
Titanic.
4.
They need help. I don't
Plus
know. Okay,
4.
we'll continue. Okay.
16.
16. All right. So what do you do? As you approach them. Boom,
Yep.
boom, boom. 8'3" dragonborn, black, scaly.
Mhm.
We got these fangs. They're already shrinking away from you.
There's something that didn't add up. real
Phoenix is
quick.
the monster.
There's something that didn't add up real quick as he spoke towards me.
What do you mean?
I pull out my sickle.
Oh.
How did
okay,
you
go
two
ahead.
make it? How did you two make it out?
Cleveland.
How did you two make it out? While
Our
we-
parents, they pushed us out. They prevented us from getting eaten.
How
There
did
was
they
a
push-
monster.
Listen, how did they push you out? If it's hard to even get in, in general, you said it's hard to get in, right? Like it was like apparently they said it was dirty and everything, right? Like around, didn't you say that, Dungeon Master?
No, I said the house is in shambles.
Oh,
and
around, right?
No, on the inside. What
Inside.
Ben found, you don't know this, is that
Yeah,
inside
yeah,
that
I don't know
area
that.
is
Yeah.
clean. It's clean.
Yeah. But like you said, like
Decca
something about, like,
didn't.
around.
Yeah, around there's mist and stuff, and it's like a really tall building. It's in shambles. It looks bad. Decca didn't find an entryway. He came back and told you that, but otherwise, it looks like just a creepy old, like haunted house, and like you saw shadows flickering in the windows
It
on
just-
the upper floors.
It just didn't make sense though.
Go ahead, keep talking to the kids.
How did you two make it out in one piece? One's clearly
But,
frail to the
look,
bone,
but-
as the other
but
is just talking for him. He keeps covering his face with a teddy bear for some reason. What is this for? What are you trying to do exactly?
they start backing up towards the house, and you're like intimidating. You want to keep pushing it, or because they're backing up towards the house.
If they back up towards the house, it's just common sense. Okay, yeah. I actually would like that. Is that okay with
Yeah.
you, or would that interfere?
It's your decision. Like I said, I give you the results of your actions.
Thank you.
Kill the little bastard. See
I
what
feel-
I care.
All right,
I
Decca,
feel-
real quick, Decca, are you like you're outside? Are you still trying to do something extra? Because the other three are in there, and
No,
you see
I can go in.
Okay, you see Phoenix. Okay, so you slip in behind with your friends. You kind of just slip in. So the only person still outside is Phoenix. Okay, cool. You slip in.
So
Phoenix, you start. All right, so they start backing up towards the house. The little boy, clutching his bear, kind of still hiding his face, Little girl's like has her arm on the scruff of the back of her little brother's like name, like dragging him backwards. The monster. Wait, there was the
So
basement.
why are you getting closer to the door? So there's a
There was
basement now.
and you keep. The monster was in the basement. It got loose. But father and mother,
The monster. So you're saying if the monster was in the basement, why did you let us go just towards the front?
And then
Why didn't you
another
tell us this
step.
from the
You take
beginning?
another step. And then the boy and the girl are like inches away from the gate. With the what? They tried to trap it in the basement, but nobody came. We asked around town. And Juan, he was just crying. And there's a baby on the third floor nursery. There's crying. The monster. And she's like shuddering and like shaking.
A mental breakdown. Shit. But it's
No,
okay.
it's up to you.
I'm gonna keep going. Personally. I will keep
All right, so you push through. You keep advancing. You have a snarl on your face. And you're asking these tough questions that don't add up. And as you push through, and the little girls and little boy passes through the gates of the portico, and you step across that threshold, their eyes go wide. And the gate closes behind you as they blink out of existence.
Duh!
And okay, that's it. That's
Are
that's
you?
Yeah, that's a good cliffhanger.
That-
That's a good
Just
cliffhanger.
like, hey, guess what? Poof! Magic
That's a
Mike.
good cliffhanger.
it. Yeah. That was my cliffhanger.
And the gate.
I was like, I'm gonna see if he pushes.
What you're saying is you were planning on Phoenix pushing them to the point where they were gonna do that. That's the plan.
No,
that was the plan.
the plan was to see what you guys did. Based on Phoenix's track record, he did something that worked in my favor.
I see.
Throughout this entire 4-hour session,
This kid.
it worked in my favor.
You're welcome.
Jesus.
I've dropped clues around this entire session for what might be going on in this entire area that you guys are in. And this is the first sort of mini culmination of that. And yeah, so this is going to be the end of the first session. A cliffhanger. Everybody.
But to be fair though, I'm gonna say this now. The moment you said that Ben noticed that there was not a speck of dust, my mind started rolling. I'm like, okay, so if there's a monster in this old crusty house and a brand new shield, has to be something relating to the fact that the house is not dusty.
Phoenix, get out of here. You're not in here.
old.
Wait, where is he?
I didn't even get in here. I got dragged in here.
Oh.
He stepped through.
No,
he
he
basically
stepped
advanced
through
and
the
he like threatened.
Oh,
them,
I thought he was like outside, and then they went to the
as
gate
soon as
and vanished, and the gate shut with him
technically,
outside.
He should be right at the portico. But as soon as he pushed those children, they're like backing up, basically, right?
Oh,
as soon as he got right through, they
vanished.
They vanished, and the gate closed behind you. And what? I'll let this very last little detail. What you once thought was unbroken, unlocked lock, just hang out this padlock, snaps itself together.
Locked. Yeah.
And it's locked.
Okay. So I'm also noticing you said something with the mist. Every single time there's something to do with the mist, and there's that
Well,
the mist.
you have to see.
No.
So I'm piecing you together.
Yeah,
I'm trying.
Personally, I've been following all your content clues and everything. There was just one part that like it hit me later on that it fucked me over because I just didn't remember because you said second. You know what I mean? Like something that, and I forgot completely. But everything I've been adding up recently, I just been staying quiet. It's just Ben just been murdering everybody.
What do you mean?
Like, no mercy. Ben has no mercy.
Look, I'm trying to level up
Ben
here.
Just, like,
Level
Ben
up,
just
this
like
ain't
had
SAO.
those kids back with a dagger and be like, "Oh, sorry kids,
This
can't help
isn't
it."
SAO. No. You
Oh, is
will
it
level.
milestone or XP?
It's milestone.
It's on
So
milestone.
Okay, yeah.
This will be your milestone. Like completing this, whatever the hell you just got into, getting out alive, dead, whatever happens inside this house is gonna be your milestone. And when you get out, you will. There are multiple things occurring in this house that will get you to level 3.
Okay, so but super quick, you did say quote unquote figures passed by the window, not figure, correct?
I said those words.
Okay,
Well,
so that's what also got me
there's a
thinking.
reason
I
why.
said
A
those words,
monster.
and they could mean multiple things
Yeah,
in multiple scenarios.
Yeah, they said a monster, not
From
monsters.
Maddie's eyes, as he like kind of like pointed it out to you guys. From Maddie's eyes, he was pretty sure he saw figures.
Mm-hmm.
I was.
Okay.
That's all.
And then
Big yours. Okay, so I was
then
right.
That's what he thought he saw.
personally,
Okay.
I kept egging it, and I already know. I'm just not gonna say anything because personally, you
Don't,
guys weren't
don't.
there. I'm
Yeah,
just
we
getting
weren't
into
there.
character.
Right,
Just get
from
into character.
my
Yeah.
point of view,
I will remember this. I will remember this. Just for the
I'm
fact
just
because
thinking, from noticing you saying figures, I'm like, the kids said there was a monster, a singular monster, and there's figures. There has to be something
Maybe.
relating to those kids are lying
Maybe.
about something.
Maybe.
There's no maybe. I
You
know. I
see
we
know.
will have
the
to
next
wait and
session.
see till
I'm surprised you didn't-
Friday.
The next session.
Friday is the
Friday.
next session.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't like ease in towards what he said when I was interrogating the kids. I'm
What?
surprised
That's why-
you
that's
didn't.
We're
he's
getting
not seeing
close.
on camera.
Oh, I was reading.
I was
Oh,
like
you were
this.
reading a script? Oh, for real?
I prepped this. This is
Yeah.
there's
Yeah,
like
that's
a
what I
lot.
said.
There's
He
this
prepped
whole
this. He knows
something's
what's going on.
in this.
He
This
has-
entire
Yeah.
this area is living. It's something's happening, and I took a lot of prep work. I know I did it in a day, so I kind of like I don't know if it's as good as I usually do it, but like there
No, this is great
I
so
prepped a lot of different
is.
angles in case there are different things that occur. So
Yeah, I had a
we'll
feeling.
see what happens.
I
We'll
know
see
there's
what
a
happens.
script.
Yeah.
I'm
I know.
telling you,
I know for a fact the script because when Elise was originally supposed to be Dungeon Master, she sent me something to read as a comedy skit in a Pop's voice from regular show. So I knew for a fact there was scripts, and
Yeah.
I asked her because he asked if there was something they can go do for him, and I said there's got to be 2 different scripts, and she said I don't know. So I was like, there has to be 2 different ways this can go.
We'll
So
see what happens.
Yeah, that's how-
I will. I'm hyped.
Yeah.
I am literally. I am.
So-
did everything.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So,
Then,
but yeah, it seems like you guys are liking it. I think the plan was next Friday at.
Just the same time, I believe.
same
Yeah,
exact
the same
time.
time
Okay.
next Friday.
Okay.
So
Yeah, because that
10
weekend I'm out of town,
10
so
p.m.
I'll be able
EST.
to
10
join.
p.m. EST.
10
Same
p.m.
time
EST.
Friday tomorrow next weekend, and then it'll go back to
Yeah.
our normal Saturdays.
We-
Damn,
Yeah.
I gotta write everything on my notes then. Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, you could in this entire time you could have been typing.
I
notes or
mean,
writing it down.
you up
I was going to.
Phoenix.
I don't know
be
if you
disrespectful,
guys.
so I
You
just
heard-
kept doing
no.
memory.
Phoenix,
You
with me
heard- you
and
heard me clacking the keyboard. I wrote stuff down.
Yeah, I was. I don't know.
Me
if
and,
I was drawing the entire time, and I was like, I should probably write this stuff down. I was like, nah, it's probably not that important. I'm like, well, actually, it might be.
Phoenix,
I just
me
don't
and
remember
Ovo both are streaming and recording, so we'll have stuff up there we
Yeah,
can
we'll have
reference.
stuff to
like,
go back on.
Yeah,
Don't
well-
worry, I remembered hard on basically everything except for that 2 thing. That 2 thing is, it's like right there.
The only thing I can think of is
Okay.
what you were saying by going
Alright,
back. That could
so-
actually correlate to the 2 thing. That's the only thing I can think of is going backwards was going to correlate to that. Because he said the
Well-
Yellow Brick Road was still open. He said you could see it. The fog or the mist was just in the way, but you could see it. Unlike the other times where the mist, you couldn't see it. So I was like, there's a way to go back.
Maybe.
I was like,
taking
eh,
too long. But keep
Alright.
in mind, if you take too long, this is the thing that he
the mist
said.
is just gonna push into you.
the
I know.
mist was like literally creeping on you, so it would have
There's
affected.
something going on.
I feel like
Yeah.
it would have
This is great,
resulted
though.
in what Phoenix was wanting if he got taken by it. I doubt it would have killed him. Probably would have taken him to another village. Anyway,
Right, it would have taken him somewhere else probably. So
Maybe.
that would have been
It's
his
just
number 2
PTSD.
idea,
Maybe.
Personally-
Maybe. We'll see.
Personally, it was I had like IRL PTSD with that shit because there's 2 bullshit that happened.
Oh
There's
my
2
god.
There's 2 bullshit that happened with that because
I was
when
rolling.
Deck-
I kept rolling. That. So as part of like a DM sort of like tricks is like this determines a lot of extra stuff that happens. And I just
shit.
kept rolling.
Yeah.
And
I
whatever
can hear
happens,
it.
it's, you guys made decisions, and I followed them up, and there were rolls. There's a list of like, you hit this,
Yeah.
these things happen. I roll.
Yeah.
So,
I literally
I heard it. You can hear him roll every single time.
I literally just had like this major PTSD because the first time when Deca fell, big chunk vibration, but instead it turned us into a cocoon and dragged us. The second time, which they didn't say, but like you hear like a fucking explosion and shit, but like they don't want to say it, is when a huge sound made a thud, it exploded, just ripped it apart, Just the explosion part for that, I just did not want to take the risk because technically I don't want to die early right now.
So what
Well,
you're
I'm possibly
saying is-
gonna die now, but right now I'm So
The louder
not really.
the sound, the more happens.
Well, maybe.
The louder
maybe,
the sound, yes.
Maybe.
But when there's a
The
thud,
more impact.
when
Maybe.
there's a thud, it's some.
All right,
when
I'm
there's
gonna make a
thud, it's
note
like-
because I have plans for next week.
Maybe.
Literally,
Maybe.
I've added. I read so
Maybe,
much when I
maybe.
listen.
See,
Maybe.
I think that I will have this artwork I'm doing finished by like tomorrow, so I won't have to work on it as we're doing this, and I can actually just listen and try to think. Because the
Yeah.
entire time, I don't know if you guys realized, Ben's gonna look back on his recording. I'm like this the
Yeah.
entire time, looking up and down, moving my arm. I was coloring and sketching one art piece I've been working on for like an hour, like
Yeah,
couple
I saw
hours.
you. I saw you.
I saved.
So like I wasn't really paying attention, and now I realized, damn, I really should have. Because Phoenix got notes, Ben's got notes. I can go back and look, but I mean, like, I don't got.
I saved my acid for a reason. I was gonna use my acid on the kids, but at the same time, I just didn't feel like it because something could have happened. I'm just saying.
You don't
Like,
know what
literally.
happens. Maybe.
Yeah. That's
Anything
the thing.
could happen in
Because
this.
look,
That's the best part.
There's.
the fucking children disappeared, right?
My-
If I use the acid, it will just phase right through them. Gone.
Went through the
Okay, you
window and
make a
killed Ben.
decision. You make a decision, and a result occurs. That is
The
gonna
worst
be
part
a
about
mess.
this
I'm
is
saving
we
the
can-
acid. I'm saving the acid for something else because I have a feeling that something else is gonna happen. But
What's
I have
it?
to look back at my character though because I feel like you're gonna fuck me over just because I'm
Who said
reading.
no?
He has a
There are
story he goes through.
consequences-
He's
there
not
are
just.
consequences to your. So I'm trying to build this world as like this is a world that's living. You as characters who got brought into whatever this place is, Barovia, from Andre and from Laszlo. This is a living, breathing world. You're now part of it, and your actions will impact everything.
What happens?
Barovia.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wait, you mean the world itself it will impact, not just the action.
Oh, I mean
The
Barovia.
world
Is,
will
yes,
be impacted.
maybe.
I gotta look at.
No, I'm gonna take that exactly word for word. What you
Maybe.
just said.
How do you look
The
Maybe
at
the
world
world might
will
be
be
All right.
impacted.
Okay.
Oh,
Ben,
I
write that
have-
down.
We need
The world will
look
be
at how do you
impacted.
look
Therefore,
at a
there is
race on your
Race?
thing just casually? Yeah,
There
because I'm gonna
has
look
to be
because for
something.
my race
Ovo.
for black, there's a weakness, so I gotta look at that again to keep in mind.
We have hit 4 hours on our recording, so we're gonna have to
Oh,
end our
sorry,
stuff
yeah,
here.
yeah.
No, you're fine. Like, you guys are more than happy to keep talking about it. Like we have to end it.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
thank you to Deca, Ovo, and Maddie and Phoenix for joining as the adventurers, and a special thank you to the DM for joining us, especially at such late notice and doing all this extra work for us.
Yeah, no worries.
So I
told you guys,
appreciate you.
I love this entire campaign. I played it twice, lost the first time terribly, won the second time, and I'm here to
We
run it
got
and see
this.
how
We
I
got
can do.
this.
I don't think there's a guy.
Um,
There's trial and error.
Huh?
Well, I guess that can really vary depending on our
Oh, I
choices
mean, yeah,
and how long it takes us
Ben,
to
did
decide
you-
those, but typically how long.
Ryan, if you have any
Times.
socials you want, we could throw in the description if you'd like.
Oh,
Yeah.
Or, I don't know if you have any of
I'll
that
make
stuff.
sure.
I don't know if you have any of that stuff, but
I
more than
don't
happy
really-
to
I
give you
have
credit
it-
where it's
I
due.
have
You
an
know,
Instagram, but I
Ooh.
hardly post on it. I have an Instagram. I can post on it.
Ooh.
what if you
Yo,
want
yo,
like if you don't want anything posted, it's
yo.
fine.
No,
I'm giving you the option.
Hella.
You know,
Yeah, just
He
send
gets hella
me and
people
Ben
on
in.
his DMs on Insta. Hell yeah.
I do not. I have a girlfriend.
Bet you do. Wait, what?
I have a
Bet you
girlfriend.
do.
That's about it.
Yeah,
Bet
Phoenix
you
can't hate
do.
on him anymore.
I bet you do, bro.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, that's my Instagram. But sorry, Deca, were you asking something about me? I think were you asking something?
okay, guys. So, like I said, we're gonna end it here. We'll reconvene next week, and I'm not sure how I'm gonna edit this up. It's gonna be different. But I will do my best to edit all the major points, or I'll just upload the whole thing and just take clips that I'm gonna have edited and animated. And other than that, thank you guys for watching. I will see you all in the next video. Take care and peace.